We want not just a longer lifespan, but a longer health span, the years we spend living healthy. But how can we make that happen? The people in this room tonight might just be the answer to that question.
I walk about 5,000 steps normally a day. You want to get out of the house. You don't want to sit in your house all the time, especially if you're alone. So you get out there and walk. And believe it or not, in New York, a lot of people stop me and talk or say, hey, I love your jacket, or hey, what's going on? My name is Toby Wolf. I am going to be 93 years old. I live in the east side of New York City in Manhattan.
Toby, do you consider yourself a superager?
A super?
Ager.
Ager. Superager? What is a superager?
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. If you're lucky with your life and how you lead it, you're all right, a superager. How's that? I do a lot of walking. I walk to the museums. I spend 1 hour in the museum, walk around, walk out the door, and come back home.
Enthusiasm and passion for a subject matter of interest or multiple subject matters of interest is important. If you've had a good day, you've learned something that you didn't know before. My name is Neal Blue, and I'm comfortably identifying myself as 91 years of age. Balance is a function of multiple issues which are maintained in some measure of balance. That's physical, it's mental, it's learning, it's enthusiasm, it's social relationships. And so that one thing is a composite. Still ski, I swim a lot. I enjoy swimming, going down to the beach and either swimming or walking the dog. So exercises, which are a habit. Life is pretty good the way it is at the moment.
For many years I would go out jogging, and whenever I travel I would also try to go out there jogging publicly. And now as you get a little bit older, that's hard to do. So I still make sure I have a treadmill I can go on, perhaps a mile or two a day. I'm Irwin Jacobs, the founding chairman and CEO emeritus of Qualcomm, and I'm 92. It's always exciting to be learning something new. And of course, these days there's so much new technology and science coming out that you have to run to keep up with some of it. Well, I think we're all curious about the world. And so learning something new becomes very exciting. In fact, it may be one of the more fun things in life is be able to be exposed to new ideas, learn something from them. And so it still remains important to have a variety of activities, but you have to be more inventive, I think, as you age. Salk is involved with neuroscience, and these days more and more attention is being placed on neuroscience, both because we have aging problems, different types of neurological diseases that need to be understood. But these days also because we're looking at artificial intelligence. And so how does that benefit from knowing something about the brain, which is an existence proof that you can have intelligence, and then being able to improve that yourself and try to find a way to make it useful to people.
Before there can be new treatments for Alzheimer's or other diseases of aging, there must be new understanding. Salk scientists are asking the fundamental questions. How does the brain protect itself over a lifetime? What does a healthy aging cell look like, and what does it look like when something goes awry? How does our diet, our sleep, our movement, our social lives change our biology? The answers to these questions aren't obvious. They don't come with a roadmap. But that's what foundational science is all about. It starts with a question, and it follows the evidence where it leads. It builds the knowledge that perhaps not until many years later will give researchers and clinicians the tools they need to enable more people to live healthier, longer. Irwin, Neal, and Toby, you are the living proof that these questions matter and that the answers to these questions are worth pursuing.